BRS Working President K.T. Ramarao has demanded a probe by the central agencies into what he calls a 10,000 crore rupee scam linked to the development of 400 acres of Kanchi Gachibowli near the University of Hyderabad. The BRS has alleged that the ICICI Bank had sanctioned a payout against the mortgage of what he calls the forest land without verifying the land ownership details. KTR says that a BJP MP, who he did not name, was also involved in helping Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy during this development plan.
Well, let me just quickly elaborate. The 400-acre piece of land that has been in contention since 2004 has finally been resolved in a court of law, and I think in March 2024, that land, which was being claimed by a private party, has been addressed by the Supreme Court.
Now, the Congress says that there is no violation of any kind as the land belongs to the government and is not a forest land. It also says that the money raised by this was used to fulfill welfare promises made by the ruling party.
He clearly showed his burning problem in his burning issue inside him, that the state government of Telangana is trying to fulfill all the welfare promises with whatever the money they procured from the ICICI Bank.
But what is this disputed piece of land all about? And why are the students of Hyderabad protesting? Well, let me explain to you the story of Kanchi Gachibowli. The students of the University of Hyderabad at Gachibowli have been protesting ever since the news of the auction of a 400-acre land parcel, which is known as the Kanchi Gachibowli, within the campus premises broke. The battle has now reached the Supreme Court of India, which has acknowledged the destruction of greenery and the existence of wildlife in the area. The students claim that the land is a part of the university, which the government vehemently denies. Now, this land was a part of the 2,324 acres which was granted to the University of Hyderabad at the time of its establishment in 1974. It was done by the then Congress government. However, the land allocation was not formalized through the title transfer. Subsequently, a large tract of land that were unused by the university, it was taken up by the government for various purposes, which included establishment of the Indian Institute of Information Technology, the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, and the Sports Authority of Andhra Pradesh. By 2010, more than 800 acres were taken away in 22 such instances. Now, the land, which has been undisturbed for more than 20 years, has now become a home to rich variety of native flora and fauna. A recent compendium of biodiversity collated from the campus mentions 72 species of tree diversity and 233 bird species. Now, recently, the Congress party, which won the 2023 Assembly elections, inherited a state debt of nearly 4 lakh crore. Now, this is set to cross 5 lakh crore by the end of this year. Now, Chief Minister Revanth Reddy's recent admission that he had no funds for capital expenditure reflects the true state of the state coffers. The top court dismissed the special leave petition, which allowed the Reddy government to take up the land to garner funds for welfare measures by auctioning it. This is Apurva Adhikari for NDTV.